back to my channel. I'm here to do another psychic reading for the collective here today. I've got coffee. What are you drinking? Go ahead and grab it so we can get cozy and comfy here today while we dive in deep together. Okay, remember that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest for your neighbor. What's not for you is likely for them. Okay, I'll be using Cosmic Creatures Oracle. I might use the Autonomic Tarot. And I am using the Starseed Oracle. But let's get into it, guys. Today in my meditation, I was just feeling all of the chaos. You know when your mind is running a mile a minute? That's the chaos. It's like my mind wasn't necessarily running that fast, but I was like tapping into this energy of like this fast paced energy. Alright, for some reason what's coming through so far, just playing my 852 hertz tuning fork. I did a few readings back on the channel that is kind of coming to the surface now. So let's see if there's more similarities, because it kind of feels like this might be a continuation of that message. We'll see. Let's all just take a collective deep breath. 222. Okay, guys. We'll start with dice, of course. Of course, we'll start with the dice. My voice is still recovering. Drinking the coffee is my lifeblood at the moment. All right, let's see. What do the dice have to say? The truth and nothing but the truth for this collective message. Let's tap in today together. Hold on, guys. Okay. 10th house, Mars, Sagittarius. First house, second house. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm tapping into this energy of like, you know, when somebody has like a bandmate as a roommate, and it's like, it may seem cool from the outside, but oh boy, does it get loud in here. That's what I'm kind of picking up. It's interesting. This Mars energy with the 10th house, it's like trying, and Sagittarius, Mars and Sagittarius are pointing in different directions. It's like something keeps interfering the work someone's trying to do. I feel it. It feels loud. It feels annoying, because I feel like this collective could be quite I don't know, shaky or something like this. We will make it make sense. Mars in the 10th house. With Sagittarius pointing the different direction, it feels like this energy of like working a lot but not feeling purpose in the work. Okay. What is that meme going around? It's like, I wish AI was doing my dishes and folding my clothes so I could play video games and not AI playing video games for me while I do dishes and clothes. It's kind of giving me that with the first and second house. It's also giving 12. I'm hearing judgment. There's something about the destiny here with the 10 and Mars, and I just saw the movie Annie in my head. Like, she had this destiny to live with this family and actually to become a wealthy kid. That there was like active forces coming against her at all times because of actually just how potent her destiny. I think I turned my mic off, but she didn't even really recognize her destiny. Like, she's just following her little heart. Okay, someone's name could be Annie or Anne. But this message has been coming through a lot, but it feels like something's been pulling energy back home, back to the root, back to the foundation. We have 10,000 second house. That's Capricorn and Taurus. This energy is reminding me of like scaling a business, or even scrapping a business and starting new, starting over. Tumultuous. I'm just looking at this Mars. Tumultuous. There's going to be a lot of changes in people's career and in people's life purpose. These things have to break. There has to be a karmic movement here that puts the Mars energy in alignment with the Sagittarius energy. So, for instance, the solar plexus energy of Mars needs to be directed towards the ideas and the philosophies of Sagittarius. It's like there's something missing about this 10th house energy, this success energy, this life purpose, this career, this vocation, and it's going to be found in the first and second house. Or the 12th house. It's like it's going to be this is reminding me of business hiccups that require you to heal like past financial wounds or relational wounds that affected how you viewed finances. Because I said the scaling a business thing, and if you're trying to scale something and create more income for something, you have to do the deeper work to be able to sustain that and attract that. Which, when it comes to scaling, is normally about looking and addressing what may be going on internally in regards to why would I want more than what I already have, and working through the energy and shame of what it feels like to ask for more. But it feels like this also is coming through as like a remote job. It's like someone putting in a lot of effort to, I feel it, guys. This collective is putting in effort to not have these tangled roots, these roots that are keeping them down in a place they don't want to be. Okay? Oh. So many cards just flew out. All right, hold on, guys. That's what I was saying about the chaotic energy. Okay, so we're not going to use that deck. Let's just get my oracle cards really quick. I feel like someone is keeping a secret that they might be moving overseas, working really hard to make a move, either overseas, a move far away. It's on the down low. First and second house with Sagittarius is showing me collecting like resources. Yeah. Collecting resources. It's getting into alignment with your purpose. It's like some of you guys have hobbies and things you study that you're realizing that you can actually like create a foundational job around something it is that's just been your hobby. 222. Like you're realizing it's like deconditioning this like societal programs around what it looks like to, we all know that saying, work smarter not harder, and like live your dream life. And I'm getting like a travel influencer kind of vibe, someone who vlogs, someone who figured out to make the systems work for them. Okay, all of this is coming from a deep motivation of feeling like it's not like I'm gonna prove them wrong. It's like I am proving them wrong. It's not the lack of being like one day I'm gonna prove them wrong, but right now I'm not. It's the abundance of saying I am right now proving them wrong with every step. Okay, guys, I feel like my voice sounds so nonchalant and just like monotone right now. It's really funny. But that's just what it's like to move through a wintry flu season. Okay. It's like Mars is heating up the 10th house to where all impurities are being like boiled out of the 10th house. Okay, and it's creating clarity with the Sagittarius, which creates change in the first and second house. Well, this could also, I'm getting this message of this change lasting a length of 2 years. Like a domino effect. It's like the change starts in you and eventually it goes into your environment. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yeah, that's what I was just saying with this, like, I'm hearing, I'm not afraid. That's what I was just feeling with this, like I said, it's like Mars is heating up the 10th house. So for instance, what if your 10th house is a fire sign? Mars coming into that energy is, you know, the fire is going to entwine together and just make a bigger flame, all right? And things are going to get hotter. Okay, so that's like a metaphor for how the energy would work. Let's say your 10th house was in a water sign. That Mars energy is going to come. It's going to like boil it, right? And remove all impurities. It's going to get really hot. And it could be like very emotional. Okay, if it's in an earth sign, this could be very much like an anger and a rage, like when earth gets hot, like volcanic lava. It's like a slow process that creates change. Okay, if it's in an air sign, it's like this is going to be heavily about communication and speaking up, like using your fire to like using that Mars energy of fire to like build wind up, because so it could look like change and connections coming through networking, all right, in the air signs. Okay, but with this, you're not alone. It's giving like, it's just the hermit phase when you choose yourself. Okay, guys, when you're in that stage, it's like no wonder you're here listening to a YouTube video. You know what I mean? It's like you guys are only open to connect with energy that's in alignment with your path right now. Like you don't have the space for things that are not going to be like that Mars energy, but there's an isolating feeling to it, but the isolation is coming to push you further into like a telepathic connection, to push you deeper into understanding the energy of connecting to community and the preciousness of it. How also to, like, I'm thinking of like the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. And those are all about bringing people together, and success and fulfillment. And so it's like, how do you know who to invite to that event, right? So you need time to get a clear mind. And I'm just seeing a clock. I feel like you guys have a lot on your plate. You put a lot on your plate. You guys might be experimenting with giving yourself different deadlines, and going through kind of a level up with your responsibility and like how you're being responsible about the things that are important to you. This could be in regards to an artistic project, a business, something where it requires you. Like, no one can come in and do it for you. It requires you to do it, put in the daily work, and it requires brain power too. So you guys are learning a lot about responsibility and like the sacrifice of time that has to go into something on the front end. There's something about celebrating that's really important. Celebrating losses and celebrating wins the same, because a loss and a win are two polars of the same energy. Okay, because they both are output of trying. And trying and action are the most potent energies that you guys can be in right now, that we can all be in. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, it's like, you know, when you become spiritual, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, like I have to eat different and dress different and da 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 da. It's like the ego death that comes with becoming spiritual. Same thing happens when you become wealthy or something like that. You start to question all of like who you are, and like what do you want to change, and what do you want to stay. There's a heavy influence I'm seeing in this collective of like an inner guilt trip that's like, oh, things probably haven't happened for me yet because I haven't been good enough. Like I've been on the naughty list, you know, and that kind of belief is just not supportive. It's not going to do anything but create and reinforce a belief system that is going to collapse in on itself. So you're learning how to loosen your grip and let go of your grip on something so you can move through this dense time right now and let the universe in. Like when this card says let God in, like we're talking about what's out of your control. Okay, that's what God controls. So if you're trying to control a bunch of stuff that's out of your control, it's like release, unlock your jaw, take a breath, unclench your shoulders, you know, like that type of energy. It's like, even though this Mars energy is like putting the foot to your neck, the pedal to the metal of understanding how important it is for you to find and have and generate purpose. You are learning how to relax into it and surrender into it, like a healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy. Okay, but it's a confusing wild ride right now, okay, because you're feeling isolated, and you know there's such thing as cabin fever, where we can start like thinking things are there that are not there, and you know there's I'm hearing like an idle mind, and now I'm seeing the Tin Man. It's like, just make sure that you are not taking this as an excuse, like this isolation as an excuse to, or not necessarily an excuse, but as, don't take it the wrong way. You know, like don't freeze up and get stuck in it. Like get into it. Get sensual with the isolation. Make candles a daily routine. Incense a daily routine. Oils a daily routine. Divination, meditation, something that makes the everyday environment reflect back to you the beauty of this void that you're in. It's not all lost. It's not all gone. Okay. Like it's not, when you're being reborn, you can't, like some huge piece of baggage is not going to fit through the birth canal. All right. Like, let's just put it plain and straight. You can come out basically with just your soul, and that's it. And then you look in the mirror and you're like, wait, I glued up. Lately I've been glued up. Paper finally showed up. Okay. I'm here. I just heard, I'm so sensitive. I'm too sensitive. And then I heard like Spirit's calm voice, and it was like, no, you're softening. You are softening. Okay. Don't tell me why it's coming through in like a baking metaphor, but it's like when you make icing, you have to soften the butter, or it's not gonna like whip right, and there'll be like clumps of butter in it, and then the finished product won't be good. Okay. So I just get the urge, guys. I just had a vision. I just need to tell you, like, your dreams are coming true. the frequency, the staggering frequency of the past is not carrying into the future. There will be more calm and nourishing frequencies and sine waves. Okay, it's like energetically, I feel like here, let me play the singing bowls for, or not singing bowls, the tuning fork for you guys, because I feel like listening to sound frequencies could be very positive for you guys. It's like we all need right now as much peace as possible, so we can just let these transitions be easy. Some of you are here because you're a tarot reader and you watch these videos, like tarot videos and psychic videos, because it's something that you want to do. Just do it. For some of you, there's like something about your success that requires an honest truth that you're scared of being transparent about, and you're being told through the confirmation in this reading right now, like, just do it. Like, do it in a respectful, responsible, mature way, but do it. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Yeah, this is all about you understanding, like, life is a symphony. Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. All night long. If you're coming my way. Life is a symphony. The music is not just playing when you turn on the radio, play a record. Okay, so that being said, life is a prayer. Your actions are a prayer. Life is a spell. Okay, your words are a spell. It's not just within a ritual, or it's not just when you're saying a prayer. Okay, it's all bigger. You're learning macro. You're learning to zoom out and see the bigger picture and see, like, the fractal nature of reality right now. The fact that, like, this, when you zoom in and go micro, it reflects the macro. When you zoom out and go macro, it reflects the micro, okay? You're learning the cyclicality of things. You're learning the dimensionality of things. And it's helping you to adjust your belief system to support you. Potency. When I see this word, it's like I'm encouraged to tell somebody, like, yeah, just like wear what you want to wear. Some of you guys think you can't do a certain job because of your aesthetic or the way you look. And it's like, okay, it's 2025. If that's what you're feeling, allow it to inform you that you can let it go. Yeah, it's hard. And I'm not negating the spectrum of things that make it hard for different people with different backgrounds. But you are still worthy of doing the dang thing. Okay? Like, don't... It's like reminding me of someone who's scared to travel to certain places because they have a bunch of tattoos. It's like, no, like, you're fine. Just figure out something to wear, you know, like, there's compromise. There's the one little excuse or the one little thing, the one little thorn in your side can be removed and pulled out. Okay? It's like giving Princess and the Pea. Guys. What? That's so funny. Turtle. You guys are meant to glide. You know in Finding Nemo when he finds that, like, I forget what it's called, but it's like the current that all he has to do is find it, and then once you get in it, it transports you there. You could just be in it. You don't even have to swim forward. It's like all you have to do is get in the current, find the frequency, generate the frequency, and then it will then attract to you. Okay, some of you guys, this is just really simple, a simple, potent form of information that can inform your magic. But some of you guys need to stop saying, I will do this, and you need to say, I am doing this. Or in the future, I would like to cross that out and say, I am now this. It's like, say you want to be an investor and you want to like invest in stocks or something. It's not, yeah, when I have a bunch of money, I would like to. No, it's I am now investing. Okay, do you see the difference? You see the difference? You just find the current. You find you're finding the right frequency, and then it's carrying you to it. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. That's a proverb. Okay, makes room for them. The gift makes room for you. Okay, you just have to find the current. You're learning a lot right now about containment in the sense of like protection, scheduling, commitment. There's that devotion in there. You're learning about this consistency. You're relearning about consistency. I just heard Tag You're It by Melanie Martinez. Here we go. We're going to look at the lyrics. Looking at me through your window, boy, you had your eye out for a little. I'll cut you up and make you dinner. You've reached the end. You are the winner. Rolling down your tinted window, driving next to me real slow, he said, let me take you for a joyride. I've got some candy for you inside. Running through the parking lot, he chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're it. Tag, tag, you're it. Can anybody hear me when I'm hidden underground? Can anybody hear me? Am I talking to myself saying, tag, you're it. Tag, tag, you're it. He's saying, tag, you're it. Tag, tag, you're it. Little bit of poison in me. I can taste your skin in my teeth. I love it when I hear you breathing. I hope to God you're never leaving. Running through the parking lot, he chased me, anyone stop, tag, you're it, blah, blah, blah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch your lady by her toes. If she screams, don't let her go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Your mother said to pick the very best girl, and I am. Running through the parking lot, you chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're it. Tag. Okay, so this is creepy as heck. I really don't. Some of you feel stuck in a situation that you're literally just having to trust in time for. Something is very intimidating to you. I'm just sitting with it. It's coming through like this. It's like, you know, that energy of like the pick-me energy that comes from a certain belief system. It comes from subconscious beliefs that one has deduced and accepted about themselves. Therefore, they act in a certain way. Okay, and so it's like this energy of tag, you're it. It's like a belief system that is already telling you that you're stuck, and that you're stuck with the person, stuck with a place, stuck with a thing, stuck with a job, whatever it is. And it's almost becoming like haunting, but it's like you're realizing your own contribution to this hell. Okay, it's not easy. It's not fun. Okay. But I don't like any of this. So I do have to also be honest and be like, I could be picking up on a very weird past situation. It's touchy, guys. So it's like whatever. It's like, if you know, you know. If you relate to it, you relate to it. I don't like the "can anybody hear me when I'm hidden underground" thing. You're not meant to stay hidden. You're meant to be heard. It's like that travel energy I was talking about earlier. It's like you're meant to go beyond. Now I'm seeing this vision of somebody who like is in like a trampoline park. But like, it's like you keep going to a trampoline park, but deep down you want to go skydiving. It's like this it's this interesting energy. It's like keeping yourself small, keeping yourself stuck. You guys need to understand, whatever past situation that this is about, that this tag your it thing is linked to, there's trauma, okay? There's some trauma coming through in regards to, and at the bottom of this deck over here, I have Star Brothers: protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. You have to relearn that the universe, the world is safe, and how to navigate. It's like that isolation could be coming from this past experience of feeling like, how would I put myself out there? I'm scared and vulnerable. And you're learning through your daily efforts of reorganization and compartmentalization and healing and integration, and clarity and surrender, that you are safe. But you have to take charge of that. Something that is really important, and I can say this as a trauma-informed hypnotherapist, when you're healing from anything traumatic, like be wary of the places and people of who you talk to, what happened to you about, because re-talking about something that and bringing up the spiral all of the time can keep you stuck in a freeze state. And it's important to really only go back there in a safe environment with energy that will not allow you to get stuck there. Okay. Obviously talking in a case of when you have control over it and leaving out, PTSD and CPTSD. But it's like in Stranger Things, in season 4, when they need her to come back and they regain her power because she's lost it. Spoiler alert, y'all. And so the doctor, Papa, comes back again, and she's terrified of this man, but like she has to learn to get calm around him again in order to get her powers back. She has to learn to like retrust this man who's like terrible. It's kind of like that. It's like, it's also reminding me of like someone who gets injured doing something they love, right? It's like learning how to, that came through in a reading I did this past week too, but it's like, it's kind of the same vibes, right? Or it's all about forgiveness. It's like self-forgiveness, forgiveness of a situation, or maybe not even as far as forgiveness, but acceptance. Like, maybe you don't forgive the past, but can you accept that it's just in the past and that it's not present anymore, so we could start to move forward and surrender into this current that's pulling us forward into a good direction? Or are we going to keep trying to exert control and grasp at things like we're caught in a rip current? Okay. The time is now. I'm hearing like church bells. The time is now. Whatever this past situation was that maybe lives like a cloud in the mind, you never know if it'll have lightning hiding in there or thunder. We are affirming now that it's safe to integrate, heal, and move on. Affirm it down below. It is safe for me to heal, integrate, and move on. The vulture, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's time to compost and completely be reborn through this process. And a vulture is an angel. It's a spiritual assistant that assists something from moving from one thing to another. Okay, this is a time of great change for you. You're being incubated. Okay, you're in an incubation stage, and it's initially leading you towards your spirituality and learning how to integrate your spirituality into your identity and your environment. Okay. The dolphin. Yeah, I was picking up on this before, but I feel like a lot of you guys are already psychics, or you have clairvoyant or clairsentient or clairgustient or claircognizant abilities, and you're learning. Like, a dolphin to me is like a midwife. It's like us as psychic messengers, we have to learn how to use our gift of being a messenger for assisting people through their spiritual awakenings. Okay, I've said it before, but people don't get or seek out psychic readings for no reason. Like, you're always questioning something or looking for proof or confirmation or synchronicity of something when you're seeking it out. And so it really is an honor to be able to be a being with a soul intention to give those messages. So if that's you, I just am cheers, seeing each other through. We're all awakening. But I'm seeing this dolphin as there's certain situations and circumstances where you guys have gotten out of them and you've been like, how did I make it out of there? And it's like there was this angelic energy in your life, 4422, when I said that allows you to see through the darkness. It's like I really feel like you guys are some sort of teacher or messenger or highly spiritual being, where your story is a part of what literally makes you 444 what literally makes you succeed, what lights up this 10th house energy. It's like your story of what you've been through, who you are, how it plays into your daily life, even still, how you've chosen to re-script it and narrate it compared to how you could have. All of that is like this golden ticket for you that sends you, it like sparks you on this journey. It sets these dominoes in motion. And I'm picking up that whoever you are, you might feel like isolated or overly unique, being like, oh, what's happened to me is like so, not unique, but like rare. And you actually will learn through telling your story that people relate to you. You're relatable to other people like you. Like, you're relatable to me literally right now as I'm reading your energy. Okay, 555. All right, so thank you guys for being here in this reading. I'm happy to be able to have read and do this collective message today. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in another one.